Bartender wiped the same old glass, my coat on a chair, my past on my back, neon humming over half-dimmed eyes. Her laugh cut through my usual lies. She said, "Is this seat broke like you?" I said, "It leans a bit, but it'll do." She smiled sideways, sipped that gin, like she's seen every place that I've been. Oh, I wasn't looking for love, just somewhere to sit, just a quiet little corner I could slowly quit. But your hand found my hand, made the hurt turn real. 'Cause broken men still feel. Yeah, broken men still feel. Yeah. My ring left a circle on that bar for years, ghost of a promise in the water and beer. Told her I'm a cracked old glass on a crooked shelf. She said I caught my heart on worse than yourself. I wasn't looking for love, just somewhere to sit, just a place I could hide and pretend I forget. But your eyes pulled me in, past the scars I conceal. 'Cause broken men still feel. Yeah, broken men still feel. Oh, 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 yeah. She traced every line on my tired, rough hand. Said these are maps, not mistakes, just another chance. In the smoke and the snow, as the room stood still, yeah, I felt something warm in the crack of my will. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Wasn't looking for love, just somewhere to sit, just lean on this stool as my head just split. But your heart leaned on mine till the old wounds healed. Now this broken man can't feel. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This broken man can't feel. Oh, yeah. Lights low, last call, chairs turned on the hill. We took our time walking out, testing what was real. Didn't say the word forever, just a soft we'll see. But for the first time in ages, there was more to me than empty. Broken man still feel. Ashtray half full, 2 lipstick rings on your glass. You laughed at my stories, said I was living too fast. Your hand on my jacket, warm like a promise you made. Jukebox humming our heartbeat, cheap wine, expensive intent. We were close enough to feel forever. Breath on my neck, your fingers in my sleeve. Close enough to taste the promise of every midnight we were scared to believe. We were close enough to feel forever, though we both knew better than to say. Close enough to feel forever, and still let it slip away. Traced my scars, named every wrong turn I took. Called me a tragic hero, smiled that sideways, dangerous look. I said, girl, I'm broken. You said that's how the light gets in. Your laugh got lost in the horn line when you leaned and brushed my skin. Oh, we were close enough to feel forever. Breath on my neck, your fingers in my sleeve. Close enough to taste the promise of every midnight we were scared to believe. We were close enough to feel forever, though we both knew better than to say. Close enough to feel forever, and still let it slip away. Now his last call echoes, chairs upside down on the floor. I'm still here with your shadow, watching smoke crawl under the door. If I'd held you one beat longer, would the night have changed his mind? Were we always just an image, a love left slightly out of time? We were close enough to feel forever. Breath on my neck, your fingers in my sleeve. Close enough to taste the promise of every midnight we were scared to believe. We were close enough to feel forever, in that small dark corner of the world. Close enough to feel forever, as I fell in love with that girl. dragging the room behind you. Bartender freezes, ice melts faster than my good sense. You lean on the counter, say my name like you already knew. That crooked little question got me answering things I never meant. Danger in red lipstick. You taste sweet but it burns like truth. Every time you smile, I gamble more than I should. You lean in closer, and my past don't do me any good. Every time you smile, I gamble more than I should. I gamble more than I should. You trace my jawline, smudge that color on my collarbone, laugh like a warning, but you never say what you really mean. Your story's got ending. You keep tucked where I can't see. I'm counting all the reasons, but you're counting cards inside of me. Oh, danger in red lipstick. You taste sweet but it burns like truth. Every time you smile, I gamble more than I should. You pour another, say baby losing never felt this good. Every time you smile, I gamble more than I should. I gamble more than I should. Maybe I should fall, walk away while I still can't walk, but your hands on my shoulders turn my exit into small talk. You say life's just chances and I'm already halfway gone, chasing that 10 on your glass till the break of dawn. Yeah, danger in red lipstick. You taste sweet but it burns like truth. Every time you smile, I gamble more than I should. If loving you's a bad bet, put it all on you. I knew I would. Every time you smile, I gamble more than I should. Every time you smile, I gamble more than I should. glass in my hand. That horn cried softly, like it already knew my name. You walked in slow, rain on your coat, dragging the night across that hardwood floor. You laughed with a bar back, tucked your hair behind your ear. I caught that glance, felt my heartbeat disappear. Your eyes said maybe, and I believed them, like a promise written in smoke. Your eyes said maybe, and I received them. Every look, a half-told joke. You never said yes, you never said leave, but your eyes said maybe, and I believe. We talk about nothing, old records and bad luck, the way the river swallows every broken truck. You trace your finger through the water on your glass, drew a crooked heart, then wiped it off and laughed. Your eyes said maybe, and I believed them, like a room with the lights turned low. Your eyes said maybe, and I could feel them, like the first touch in the snow. You never said stay, you never said go, but your eyes said maybe. So I chose. Upside down, got trumpets in its case, they're sweeping up this town. You're halfway to home, I'm halfway to gone, still tasting that maybe, like the last sip of dawn. And I believe them, Lord, I bet I always will. Your eyes said maybe, and I can't leave them. They're painted on this windowsill. You never said love, you just let me dream. But your eyes said maybe. And I believe. Lazy and low, brushes kiss the snare. You slid onto that bar stool, red dress, tired-eyed. Said you were done with promises. I heard a dozen lies. Smoke curled around your fingers, lipstick on my glass. You laughed about your troubles, I forgot to ask. I should've walked away, but you smiled like trouble dressed as mercy. For a while, you touched my hand and the room just blurred. Every old warning drowned out by one soft word. I should've walked away, but you smiled. We danced between the tables, your head against my chest. Band played something crooked, my heartbeat did the rest. You whispered you were leaving town at break of day. I said I understood you, still beg you to stay. I should've walked away, but you smiled, turned every broken promise into style. One little grin and my guard just fell. Heaven in your perfume, hell in the way you held. I should've walked away, but you smiled. Now it's just this empty booth, your shadow on the floor. Bartender knows the story, keeps on pouring more. Trumpets crying in the corner, same song, closing time. I still taste your goodbye, burning in this rhyme. Oh yeah, I should've walked away, but you smiled. Now every lonely night is on my file. If loving you was wrong, I pray that sin. Sign with one small curve at the corner of your grin. I should've walked away, but you smiled. Slow and aching, ashtray glow, ice in my glass. You walked in late, like the night come to pass. Red dress, torn hem, laugh on the side. You said, just one dance, I can't stay long tonight. 3 minutes of maybe turned into all night. Slow turning shadows, holding you tight. You said, I should be going, your hands held mine. 3 minutes of maybe, stretched out across that line. Yeah. Band in a corner, barely getting paid. You stole my bar stool, took my breath away. You talked about leaving, how you don't belong, but your head found my shoulder by the second slow song. 3 minutes of maybe turned into all night. Your hair on my jacket, your heart in plain sight. You said this means nothing, but your lips had said stay. 3 minutes of maybe poured into one long day. Trace my scars like you've seen them before. I said I fall too hard. You said that's what I'm here for. We let the clock die on that crooked old wall. The world kept on spinning, we didn't move at all. 3 minutes of maybe turned into all night. Two strangers in trouble, and it felt so right. You said, don't you forget me at the first sign of light. 3 minutes of maybe still holding me tight. Bar stools are empty, but your glass ring remains. Trumpets gone quiet, yet I still hear your name. 3 minutes of maybe play on in my mind. 3 minutes of maybe turning into my whole life. Yeah, turning my whole life. Room hums quiet, glass is clink. You lean closer, ask me what I think. You say, we're just talking. I say something else. All that bourbon blurring how we felt. Your hand on my shoulder, like you're about to pray. I hear my own heart give the game away. We're standing too close to pretend we're safe. Breath on your neck, I can tell. history burning in every space between your lips and my mistakes. We're standing too close to pretend we're safe. One more second and we're gonna break. I know I should turn, but my body stays. We're standing too close to walk away. Laugh too softly at jokes we used to share. Say you're doing fine, but your pulse is in the air. Your perfume remembers what our pride forgets. Every little inch feels like a quiet thread. We're standing too close to pretend we're safe. Breath on your neck, I can taste your name. History burning in every space between your lips and my mistakes. We're standing too close to pretend we're safe. One more second and we're gonna break. I know I should turn, but my body stays. We're standing too close to walk away. Maybe we'll blame this on the hour, on the rain in your head, on a ghost of who we were, still sitting in that chair. But if you lean in and I don't move, there's not an accident, baby. That's the truth. Standing too close to pretend we're safe. Breath on your neck, I can taste your name. History burning in every space between your lips and my mistakes. We're standing too close to pretend we're safe. One more second and we're gonna break. We both know the price, but we pay it anyway. We're standing too close, too close to walk away. Smoke hanging heavy in the doorway, lipstick on a half-done glass. You were laughing at a joke I missed, like it already hurt my past. Bent light on the wall behind you, slow fan turning through the blue. Band was playing something aching, like it always played for two. Two shadows, one song, on that tired, tilted wall. By the second chorus, your shadow leaned into mine. Two shadows, one song, didn't need any line. By the second chorus, your shadow leaned into mine. just a breath off the rhythm. Eyes on me, then on the floor. Every time the singer hit that name, you took one small step more. My glass empty, but I stayed seated, fingers tapping every side. You said this part always breaks me, and your shoulder brushed by. Two shadows, one song on that tight tilted wall. By the second chorus, your shadow leaned into mine. Two shadows, one song, every heartbeat in time. By the second chorus, your shadow leaned into mine. Now years later in a quieter room, same tune spinning soft. One thing, I still see that wall and that low red light, and the moment you let me in. Two shadows, one song, playing slow in my mind. The second chorus, your shadow leaned into mine. Two shadows, one song, till the closing bell chimes. By the second chorus, your shadow leaned into mine. You were stirring that drink, eyes on the door, eyes on the floor. Red lipstick on a cracked glass, laughing like you'd heard this joke before. I was hiding in my corner, nursing a name I couldn't say. Smoke hanging low between us, every excuse in my way. And I swore you'd been there all along. note shivered in the air. You turn your chair just a little, like you'd known all night I was there. You said, baby, what took you? Voice soft as the end of the day. Every alibi I'd rehearsed just packed up and walked away. When the room got quiet, I heard my heart beat out a truth I'd ignored. Every lonely midnight dance lead me right back to your door. When the room got quiet, I heard my heart say, this is what you're waiting for. Talk dies down around us, only your hand in mine. I can hear the old clock ticking, counting down borrowed time. So I pull you just a bit closer, let the whole world drift apart. In that hush between our breaths, I still hear my foolish heart. When the room got quiet, I heard my heart calling your name, clear and low. Every wrong road that I took led me to this tiny glow. When the room got quiet, I heard my heart say, don't you ever let her go. Stirring your drink, staring straight through the glass, lipstick on the rim, shadows on your dress. You said, I don't dance, not with men like you, but your hand found my shoulder before the night was through. When the trumpet cried, you leaned into me, eyes half closed like you finally believed. Every lonely word hanging in the smoke turned soft on your skin when I whispered close. When the trumpet cried, you leaned into me. The cheap neon sign buzzed over your name. You laughed, said, this old place knows all of my shame. I traced your small scars on the back of your hand. You said, don't make promises. I said, I'll just stand right here Yeah, when the trumpet cried, you leaned into me. Heartbeat slow, trying not to be seen. All your heavy years slid down your cheek. I caught every tear on my sleeve. Oh, when the trumpet cried, you leaned into me. You asked, will you stay when daylight finds my face? I said, darling, the sun ain't welcome in this place. We can live in that break between the notes and the truth, where the horn holds its breath and lets it go through you. Yeah, when the trumpet cried, you leaned into me. Room fell away, just your breath on my teeth. If this is a sin, let the night never end. Let that horn keep begging again and again. When the trumpet cried, you leaned into me. Trumpet cried. When the trumpet cried, you leaned into me. Same time next week, if that horn still speaks your name. Last call leaning on the counter, ring of glass stuck in my hand. You walked in, coat on your shoulder, like you already own this band. Your eyes said you'd heard my story. Your smile said you'd make me pay. You laughed low, slid on that bar stool, turned my tired night sideways. You leaned close, that half grin, since the rainy summer wind. I felt old scars start to tremble before you even said a thing. Your whisper hit harder than the whiskey, cut right through this worn out heart. One soft word did what the bottle never could, never even got to start. I've been drowning slow for decades. You just breathed my name in the dark. Your whisper hit harder than the whiskey, lit a match inside the bar. We danced slow between the tables, shoes on sticky wooden floor. Band kept playing crooked favors, stretching every final chord. You traced circles on my shoulder, said you look better when you're kind. I felt years fall off like ashes, heard forgiveness in your sigh. Trumpet cried, room got quiet, I could hear my own regret. Then your lips brushed by my earlobe, drew a line I won't forget. Your whisper hit harder than the whiskey, cut right through this worn-out heart. One soft word did what the bottle never could, never even got to start. I've been drowning slow for decades. You just breathe my name in the dark. Your whisper hit harder than a whiskey, lit a match inside the bar. Stay, don't fade away. Just 3 notes, but they rewrote my fate. Now every smoky midnight, when the lights start coming up, I chase that quiet tremor more than anything. I pour. Your whisper hit harder than a whiskey, cut right through this worn-out heart. One soft never could, never even got to start. I've been drowning slow for decades. You just breathe my name in the dark. Your whisper hit harder than a whiskey. Now I'm sober to your spark. Corner booth, 2 glasses breathing. Your laugh curls up like steam from the drain. You trace my name and the weight on the table. Say we're both a little broken, more than we think. Whiskey burns slow, but not as slow as this love. Warm on my lips, hot in my blood. You lean in close and it's never enough. The whiskey burns slow, but not as slow croons, some half-forgotten heartache. I watch your eyes chase ghosts in the smoke. You say you're tired of men who vanish at sunrise. I tip my glass, swear I'm not that kind of joke. The whiskey burns slow, but not as slow as this love. Warm on my lips, hot in my blood. You taste like truth I was terrified of. The whiskey burns slow, but not as slow as this love. Makes the room fall silent. Even the band takes a breath, holds tight. If tomorrow hurts, we'll let tomorrow find us. Tonight we just let these slow flames rise. Whiskey burns slow, but not as slow as this love. Low in our lungs, high as the doves. You close your eyes, I can't drink enough. The whiskey burns slow, but not as slow as this love. One last sip, your head on my shoulder. Yeah. Street lights wait, but we're in no rush. Bartender's tired, clock's getting older. The whiskey's gone, but not this hush. The whiskey's gone, but not this hush. You were stirring that drink, lip print on crystal glass, laughing too loud at stories, trying to bury your past. I was holding the wall, playing cool, playing shy, but the room leaned your direction. Every heartbeat slid my way. It was the wrong time for love and the right song. Old tune on a tired bandstand, playing all night long. Every blue note saying go, while my head said don't. It was the wrong time for love and the right song. You said dance with me, stranger. I said trouble, that's your name. Your hand shook just a little, like a match searching for flame. We moved slow by the bar lights, flow sticky, world out of place. You kept your ring hand hidden, but I still caught the weight on your face. It was the wrong time for love and the right song. Trumpet crying like it knew exactly what was wrong. Every soft word on your lips pulling my soul along. It was the wrong time for love and the right song. You said I'm leaving come Sunday. I promised someone I'd try. I said, baby, I ain't your future, but I could be your alibi. Oh, it was the wrong time for love and the right song. Sax bending around your whisper, holding on too long. We let our hearts step forward where our minds backed off. It was the wrong time for love and the right song. The nights like this get quiet, and that melody drifts through. Every slow tune in the city sounds like I'm dancing back with you. It was the wrong time for love, but they still play our song. Yeah, it was the wrong time for love and the right song. And the right song. Low and lonely, ashtray halo on the table, lipstick ghost on my glass. You laugh soft at something I said, then let the moment pass. The ceiling fan keeps turning, pulling time along so slow. Every word hangs between us like the last curl of your smoke. Your perfume cut through the smoke like truth, straight to the part of me I hide from you. All my practice lines just faded out of you. Your perfume cut through the smoke like truth, left every secret in this room. You stir the ice in your whiskey, eyes on the band, but not really there. My hand drifts close on the table, almost brave enough to dare. The guitarist bends a question, piano answers soft and low. You sway just a little closer, like you might already know. Your perfume cut through the smoke like truth, straight to the part of me I hide from you. All my careful calm slipped right out of tune. Your perfume cut through the smoke like truth, left every secret in this room. If I say I'm fine, would you believe it? Would you lean in, call my bluff? 'Cause every time you smile in this darkness, I remember I'm the one who still ain't said enough. Your perfume cut through the smoke like truth, straight to the part of me I hide from you. All my practice lies just crumbled in this booth. Your perfume cut through the smoke like truth. Now all that's left is me and you, and falls away in the smoke like truth. Your perfume in the smoke like truth.